right, you guys, let's start in a wide-kneed child's pose. So let's bring your knees out wider than your hips. And if you feel like you can't bend your knees so much, then you can place a roll, a towel roll, or something behind your knees if you feel like you can't get there. Let's get my playlist. So as you're trying to sink into this extended child pose, really try to get your glutes to your heels, hands forward. Pushing your hands forward, that will help open up the low back and release the low back. So let's go in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. So we're in extended child pose. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Normal breath. So as you take these deep breaths, feel your low back expand on that initial inhalation. So you feel low back, mid back, and upper back with that deep breath in and deep breath, completely releasing, letting go. You can release out of your mouth. So you're inhaling through your nose, open mouth, exhale through your mouth. And let's bring the knees in a little bit closer. Coming down into our extended child's pose again. We're going to start with some circles. Coming forward, hands should be grounded. Your shoulders over the wrist. We're going to circle, so sticking your glutes out to the left, feeling that stretch on the outer part of your glute medius. Come down, touch your glutes to the heels if you can, and then bring the glutes way out to the right and around forward. So big circles down and around. So inhale, come up. Exhale, come down and around. Really over-exaggerate, sticking your glutes out to get that stretch. We're going to go one more. And down, let's change direction. So whatever direction you're going clockwise, go counterclockwise or vice versa. Inhale, come up, exhale, down and around. So these are not to be hurried. Just try to maximize the range of motion here. You can get your shoulder girdle into it. So last week we did some rolling as we were sitting. So today we're on our knees here. Trying to loosen up the hips, loosen up the low back. And last one. Good. And come forward into we're on our knees into like a modified cobra, and then come back into extended child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, and back. So our shins and the tops of the feet are on the ground. coming forward. Pelvis is still lifted. Exhale down. Again, loosening up the low back, loosening up our hips, hip flexors, loosening up our shoulder girdle. So we went in that transverse plane. Now we're going into our sagittal plane. And then let's begin to extend, roll the toes under, coming into a full plank. And then drop the knees and sink into extended child's pose. Inhale into full plank. Exhale, drop the knees, the toes, extended child's pose. So if you feel that you need to almost roll up, so our head, chin is tucked under, leading with the shoulders, then we come up and forward, roll the toes under, squeeze the glutes, and we're in a plank, and then dropping the knees and coming back. Just slowly trying to loosen up the body and down. We're going to do one more here. And down. And then come onto all fours, bringing their knees right below the hips, shoulders right above the wrist, crown of the head drawing forward, and into our cat-cow, tailbone tucking under, chin to the chest. Inhale, come up into cow, tailbone lifting, gazing up. On your exhale, coming into cat. Inhale, coming into cow. And inhaling and exhaling through your nose, or inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, whatever feels right for you. So now, in this cat-cow, now you can begin to move side, maybe doing some circles in your cat-cow, getting into that motion a little bit more, feeling the stretch through your sides, through the core. And if you're going into circles, making sure you're going each direction. So maybe 3 circles in one direction, 3 circles in the other direction. And just do what your body feels that it needs to do. Wherever it's sticky, send that breath into that sticky area and try to move a little bit more. We need some more mobility. Back to the center. And we're going to go extending. Spinal balance. Right leg is out, left arm is up. Hold and breathe. Keep that core braced. Maybe you feel your low back. That low back should not sag down and it should not be rounded. So find that happy medium here. Breathing. We're just going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Extending right leg, left arm, hold here, breathe. If you need to feel the natural neutral spine, go for it. So our right hand is pushing down into the mat. Our left arm is extending out. Our right toe is pointing down toward the floor. One more breath in and exhale down. Let's move with our breath. Inhale, extend out. Elbow to the knee, exhale. Inhale, extend out. Exhale down. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, back out. And exhale down. Move with your breath. Belly to the spine as you exhale. Working your core. Inhale out. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, back out. Exhale down. One more each side. Last one. Good, and come all the way down. Hands stay down. We're going to point the left toes, bring the left toes up, pushing the hands down into the ground, strong shoulders, strong arms. Look back. So your knee should be directly behind you and not winging out to the side, toe is pointed. We inhale, come up into our sunbird, reaching, feeling the low back, working here, strengthen. On your exhale, think about belly to the spine and bring nose to the knee. If you can't touch, that's okay. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale and exhale, sunburn. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hold and pause. Round out the back. Push the fingertips into the ground. Hold a little bit more. Good, extend back out. Extend the right arm out. We're gonna bend the left knee, bend the right arm and grab the top of the foot. Hold here, post pressure. So my right hand is pushing the left foot and hold. I'm trying to create a bow, pushing my foot out into my right hand. Extend the left arm down into the ground. Head looks forward. Inhale here, and exhale, release. Let's go sunbird on the other side. So we're gonna bring that right toes up. Strong arms, look back. The knees should be directly behind you and not leaning out to the side. Hamstrings, glutes. Inhale here, lifting. Exhale, nose to the knee. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Belly to the spine. 2 more. Last one, inhale. Good, exhale, hold. Breathe. And extend the right leg out. Left arm out. Bend the right. Grab the top of the foot with the left if you can. Hold here, post pressure, hand and foot. Open up. Feel the chest opening, feel the front of the shoulder opening. Creating tension in that lower body. Look forward, inhale. And exhale, release. Roll the toes under. Lift into downward facing dog and begin to bicycle here. Drawing one heel down. Transition, drawing the other heel down. Good. And let's hold in downward facing dog. Hand, shoulder width distance. Feet should be hip width distance. Elbows rolling in. Sink the chest down and back. Sit bones rolling up to the sky. Heels sinking to the floor. Bring your chin to your chest and then relax your head and your neck. Shaking your head yes and no. Good. Lifting up onto your toes. Tippy toe your feet to your hands, coming to forward fold. Bend the knees. Reverse swan dive. In a post pressure with your feet, try to screw your feet into the ground. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale and reach. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up monkey. Exhale, forward fold. 3 more times here. Inhale, release, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to prayer. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Hands to prayer. Last one. Inhale and reach. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Reach back, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades, straighten the arms, chest expansion. Trying to work the palms together. Really squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the knuckles up to the sky. Keep the left knee bent and let's straighten the right leg. Send that breath into the hamstrings, breath into the lower leg. Bend the right knee, straighten the left. Send that breath in the tight area on the left. Inhale. And exhale, release the arms all the way down. We're going to take a step back with the left foot. Walk your hands to the center of the mat. Toes in and heels out. Toes in and heels out. So we're in a straddled fold. Left hand is down in the center. Inhale, right arm to the sky. So you can allow your hips to sink into this. Inhale here. Exhale, float right hand down. Shift left arm up. So as you reach and heart center's opening to the left, you can sink slightly and feel the hip adductors, the inner thigh muscles stretch. Your feet are grounded. Outside of it, both feet working toward the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, float down. Move with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Last one, each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Last here. Good. Exhale, down. Turn the toes out, heels in, bend the knees, sink the hips, coming into sunflower. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, sink the knees, the hips. Gather the sunflowers, and then we throw them out. Inhale and reach. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. So right here, I'm trying to push my feet away from me. Squeezing quads, glutes as I stand. Staying low. So I'm trying to sink as deep as I can and not hinge forward here. Sinking down. Try to get the hip crease parallel to the knees. Inhale and reach. Keep the knees out in alignment with your second toe. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale and reach. Hold arms out. Sun goddess or sun god. Hold here. So the knees should be over your ankles and in alignment with your second toe. We're going to shift side to side. Sinking. Get deeper. Shift side to side. Good. Work your way up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Swan dive down into fold. Turn the toes in, heels out again. Walking your hands to the front of the mat. Pivot that front foot, right foot forward. And we're in a runner's lunge. Shoulders down and back. Left hand inside the right foot. If you're opposite, it doesn't matter, just opposite hand or foot. We're going to reach that right arm up. So the foot that is forward, that hand is reaching. Inhale, come up. Watch your thumb. Exhale, down and around. If you need to modify, you can drop the back knee. Inhale, reaching up and out. Exhale, down and around. Bringing that left shoulder away from the ear. So don't bring it up to the ear, bring it away. Engage that lower part of your shoulder blade. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down and around. Our right knee is tight into our chest. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, down. We're gonna step forward into forward fold. Hold here, bend the knees, grab your elbows behind the knees. Slight bend in the knees, bring your nose to your knees. Deep breaths, feel your low back release. And begin to straighten both legs and float your forearms or your elbows down the lower leg. Try to stay as tight as possible. Good. On the exhale, release the hands down. Bend the knees slightly, reverse swan dive, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale and reach. Hold on the exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Hinging to the left, feel the stretch on the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, right, feel the stretch on the left. Good. Inhale, back to the other side. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. One more breath. Biceps should be tight into your ears. On the next inhale, come up. Exhale, right. Feeling the stretch on the left. Hold. Work that core. Feet grounded, quads strong, tailbone drawing down toward your heels. Inhale, come up. A little back bend here. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Good. Loosening up that low back. Let's take a step back with our left foot. Walk your hands to the center of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Sunflower. Inhale and reach. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. This is 3. We're doing 5. Keep the knees out. Inhale, 5. Exhale, hold. Side to side. Sink it deeper. Keep the knees out. Chest is up. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Walking over to the left foot. Pivot. Runner's lunge. So we're on the other side. Knee is over the ankle in alignment with the second toe. Back leg driving back. If you need to modify, you can drop the knee. Opposite hand to foot. Shoulder drawing away from the ear. Squeeze the lower shoulder blade muscles. Inhale, left arm comes up. Follow that thumb. Exhale, down and around. Left knee should be tight into your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down and around. 2. Good. Breath. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Good. Exhale, down. Take a step forward into forward fold. We're going to bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Left hand on top of the right foot. If you can't touch the foot, on your shin. Inhale, right arm to the sky. So here, our left knee is bent and our right leg is straight. Really try to shift the weight into the ball of the right foot so you're opening up a little bit more. And then heart center's opening to the right. Follow your thumb. Watch your thumb. Feel the stretch all the way on the outer hip, all the way down to your ankle on that right leg. On your exhale, chest comes forward a little bit more. Open up here. We're going to bend the right elbow and bring that right hand on top of the left thigh. Hold. Open up the shoulder girdle. Feel a little bit more stretch through that right leg, outer part of the right leg. Stick the glute out. Activate the neck. We're still looking up or close your eyes, but it's still strengthening the neck muscles. On the release, reach the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, down. Bend the bend the right, straighten the left. Right hand on top of the left foot or on your shin. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Just like we did with the other side. So right knee is bent, left leg straight. Transition the pressure into the ball of the left foot, although the whole foot is down. Straight right arm. Heart center's opening to the left. Look up to the sky. Find your thumb. So we're strengthening our neck muscles. Feeling the outer part of our left leg stretch here. Deep breaths. Bend the left elbow. Place the left hand around, trying to wrap the hand to the right thigh. Open up a little bit more. Deep breaths. One more in. And exhale. Arm comes up, floats all the way down. Straighten both legs, forward fold. Oppose pressure with your feet. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, down. Inhale and reach. Going into lateral flexion. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm is still up and over. So try to slide that right hand down toward the lower leg. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, lateral flexion, left. So equal weight distribution in the feet. We're driving both heels down. Inhale, come up. Again on the right, hold for 3. Deep breaths. Open the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Let everything go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach into the left. Feel the stretch on the right. 3 breaths. Your tailbone tucking down toward your heels. Use that ujjayi breath, that victorious breath. Make that ha sound with your vocal cords. On the next inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Take a step back with your right foot. Walk your hands to the center. Toes out and heels in. 5 sunflowers again. Last time was just our stable sunflower. Inhale, 4. And we're going to move our sunflower. Inhale, come up to the right. Exhale, down and around to the left. So get as low as you can, reaching up and around. Inhale and exhale. Last time in this direction. Once you get to the center, we're going to change. Up, lift, down and around right. Try to get as low as you can at that transition through the center. Last one, inhale. And exhale back to the center. Arms out, inhale. Hold in sun goddess or sun god. Knees out, hold. Shoulders down and back, contract. Inhale, come up, hands to prayer. Exhale is a star. Thumbs touching your heart center. Chest is up, sink down, knees out. Inhale up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, sun goddess or sun god hold. Inhale up, exhale, star. Good, inhale up. Exhale, swan dive, toes in, heels out into that straddled fold. We're going to walk our feet out just a little bit more. Walk our hands under us, bending our elbows. Hands grounded, bend the elbows. Try to bring the crown of the head a little bit closer to the floor. Deep breath. Quads contracted, oppose pressure with your feet. Try to transition that pressure from your heels forward into the balls of your feet a little bit more. Good. And slowly come up, walk your hands to the front of your mat and step back, downward facing dog. We're gonna reach the left leg up, open the hips, bend the left knee. Look under the right armpit, find your toes. So hands pushing forward, shoulders square to the floor, and opening the hips. On the inhale, we're going to straighten the left leg and take a giant step through with the left leg. Sink, reach, crescent move. Front bent, back leg is straight. So we're going to come onto the ball of the foot and then drive it back. So we're just doing a little pivot here in that lunge position, crescent moon, drive it back. So bend onto the ball of the foot and then drive it back straight. So we're coming onto the ball, driving the toes down, and then drive that heel back. Bending, and then hold here, sink down. We're gonna go arms out to a T. Tall with the torso, twist right. Still bending into that front knee. Look over the left shoulder, twist a little bit more. Bend the right elbow, hands, prayer twist. If you need to drop that back knee, drop the back knee. Sink here. So that right elbow is pushing into the left outer part of the knee, gaze up over the shoulder, or you can stare down. Make sure that your front knee is over the ankle. Balance here. Good. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Can you believe it? We haven't done a vinyasa today. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And take it back, downward facing dog. First vinyasa of the day for my class. It's unheard of. Right leg up. Open the hips. Bend the right knee. Look under the left armpit. Find your toes. Hands push forward. Really feel the stretch in the inner thigh. Good. Straighten the right leg. Square your hips. Take a giant step through with the right foot. Sink and reach. Crescent moon. So now we're on the other side. Sinking down. Come onto your toes and then drive that heel back. Come onto your toes. So we slightly bend that knee, back knee, and then straighten it out. Stretching out the ball of our foot. So we're stretching out the fascia and the toes. Good, one more time. You may feel your hip flexors adjust a little bit. Stretching, sink into that deeper stretch. We're gonna go out to a T. So we're twisting now to the right. Stay tall. Look over the right shoulder a little bit more. Twist it more. Left elbow outside the right knee. Push that elbow into the knee. Prayer twist. So if you're having a challenge with your balance, put more pressure through that front big toe to help you balance. Good, one more breath in. Exhale completely. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take it back, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to come into plank and slowly lower onto our belly. So we're going to bend both knees and grab the top of your foot. Lengthen. So you lift that leg and lengthen the quad. We're doing both. So if you can't do both, do one at a time. We're going to bend the right, grab the top of the foot. So we're here trying to stretch out the quads, but we're getting prepared to go into bow. So instead of touching your tops of your feet, I want you to grab your ankles so you have that action that you can go through the ankles. So I want the soles of the feet to the sky. So our knees are parallel. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together. I'm going to try to kick my feet out away from me, but my hands are holding my ankles. So I inhale, belly, ribcage, chest, exhale, and I'm lifting the soles of the feet to the sky, trying to kick my feet out. Use my breath, and that will help me rock as I fill and use the diaphragm with my breath. It massages my organs in my belly, and I'm working my back. Try to keep your head neutral. Inhale, one more. And then lower, exhale down. Bring your arms to your sides. Turn your head one direction. So back, working the low back is great strengthening, but we need our low back. So if you're feeling a little pain, if you feel any tenderness, then don't do the next one. If you feel that you can do the next one, then go for it. Maybe if you're feeling some tenderness, you just do a stretch and do one at a time, okay? So you can do one leg at a time or both. We're gonna dorsiflexion at the ankle. Keep our head neutral. Inhale, exhale, lift. Rock it out here. 3 more breaths. If you're doing one leg at a time, switch. Last one. Good. Slowly release, slower. Bring your arms to a T. Turn your head the opposite direction it was before. Good. Bring your head to neutral. Keep your arms in that T. Engage your left hamstring glute. So we're going to bend. We're going to engage the glute lift. Bend the left knee. Toe is pointed. Lift the knee a little bit more. So we're working hamstring glute. And now we're going to pivot and lift the top of the knee to the sky. And we're trying to touch the toes back to the right. So our left leg is up and back. So our arms are out to a T and reach. Feel the low back stretch. So we lift up and come back. This is called scorpion. So we're going to go engage the right glute, hamstring, lift up, pivot, the top of the knee pointing to the sky, and your toes touching the ground. Arms are out. Breathe here. So be patient with your body if you're tight. That is okay. Deeper breaths. Good. Come back, lifting up, and then release down. So we're going to go with our breath. We're going to lift, inhale, exhale, pivot. Try to touch the toe to the ground. It may not get there. That's okay. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale down. One more. Inhale, each side. Exhale. Inhale, exhale down. Last one. Inhale, engage. Exhale. Inhale, exhale down. Good. Hands by your chest. Roll the toes under. Push up into downward facing dog. Going into pigeon pose. Right leg comes up. Sink the left heel down. Deep breaths. We're going to bring that right knee into our chest. Right knee out, outside the right wrist. Left knee comes down and back slightly. Left toes come down. So create that space for the maximal stretch for your body so you can stretch that hip. So before we go down, I want your shin to walk out parallel to the edge of your mat slightly more, just a little bit. Try not to sit into your right glute, so we're centered. I want you to lift up, hands down. I want you to think about belly coming forward, chest and lifting here. Activate the left leg, push down to the ground. Activate it, pushing down. Feel the hip flexors on the left. I want your left arm up and back. Hold. Feel the left hip flexors stretch. Hold. Good. Float the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, back. Hold. Left hand is pushing down into the mat. We're lifting the chest up and then looking over. Find your right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, float the right hand down. Sinking down a little bit deeper. We may have released the piriformis a little bit more. Now we can go down onto our forearms. Draw your forearms back towards your body. Chest comes forward. Hold. As you feel release and you can sink deeper without rounding your back, I want your chest forward. If you can stack your forearms, rest your forehead gently on the forearms, keeping the back flat, or you can go all the way extended, but try not to round the upper back. Draw the chest forward. Inhale completely. Exhale, let everything go. And then slowly walk it up. Bend the left knee. Reach that right hand around. Grab the top of the foot. If it's too much for you, you're going to roll onto your right side and quad stretch on your right here. So if you feel that you can, we've done some stretching already to prepare. Hold and breathe. So look back. Your heel should be directly behind you and not torquing and twisting your knee. It's directly behind you. Good. Slow and controlled release. Try not to release like a rubber band. Slow and controlled. Inhale and exhale down and do a little bicycle with our downward facing dog. Let's do a little vinyasa flow here with our inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, down dog. Good, left leg up. Left leg steps through, floats through. We're in pigeon pose. Right knee goes down and back slightly to create more space. Deep breaths. One side may be a little tighter than the other, so send that breath. Be patient with your body. Shin comes forward, parallel to the edge of your mat a little bit more. Hands down. Lift. Belly, chest comes up. We're going to inhale with the right arm coming up and exhale back. Hold here. Find your thumb. Looking back. Draw the pelvis down and forward. Shoulder away from the ear. Top of the foot down on the ground. Making sure that that leg is directly behind you. Flip that right hand down and left arm comes up. So now the right hand is pushing it down into the mat. Inhale, left arm up. Feel the stretch all the way. Exhale. Back should be stretching. Hips. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Try to release. Allow your hip, the left hip to sink. If you're holding it up, allow it to sink. Left arm floats down. Both hands down. Sink into that pigeon. Forearms down. Just work your way into the most comfortable pigeon you can. Try not to roll. I want the chest to lead, flat back. If you can sink down deeper, go for it without compromising your pigeon pose. Take 5 more breaths with positive vibrations, positive energy, positive feelings and words sending out to the universe. We need some more positiveness and optimism in our world today. Slowly walk it up. Roll the right toes under. Oh, we're bending. Sorry, bend the right knee. Left arm reaches up and back. Quad stretch. Hold and breathe. Rolling onto your left side to stretch the right quad if you cannot stretch this way. Look back. Your knee should be directly behind you, and we're not twisting, torquing the knee. Inhale. Exhale, release, letting go. Roll the right toes under, coming back into down dog, a little bicycle here. Last vinyasa, inhale plank, Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Drop the knees, sink into a wide knee child's pose. So notice how different it feels from the beginning of class. So I want you to come up, and I want your knees, both knees, if you're on a hard surface, to be on the mat. If you have a sliding surface, you can have one knee on the mat and one knee off. What we're going to do is go into frog. This is our last deep stretch. So bring your knees out wide, and you're going to have a little pressure on the inside of your knee. Your heels should be, or your ankles should be in alignment with your knee. So if your heels are in, bring them out so they should be in a straight line from your knee. And then your forearms on the ground, and you're driving back. So think about back, and I'll show you from the side. So knees out wide. Ankles following the knees. So you're trying to bring the forearms down. I don't want your butt up and belly down. I want you in neutral spine. And then we're trying to bring the hips back. So it's very deep pose, very deep stretch. Frog, hold. So I'm trying to really stretch the inner thighs, the hip adductors. Out and back. So my body's trying to go, bring my butt to my heels. Glutes to my heels. Deep breath. Try not to sag the belly. Try not to draw the chest down. Good. And then slowly release. And you come up, come in. And we're going to come onto our glutes. Extending the left leg out, bringing the right knee into the chest. Hug right knee into the chest with your left arm. Right hand is right by your glutes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Seated twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale through your nose. If you want to exhale through your mouth, go for it, or your nose. If you want to bring that elbow inside, outside the right knee, you can twist a little bit deeper. Up to you. Inhale. Exhale, release. Wiggle it out. Right leg is straight. Left knee bent. Foot outside the right. Hugging right arm around the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. If you want to reach that right elbow outside the left knee, if you can twist there, go for it. A little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Good, and slowly release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come forward. And just allow yourself to float all the way down, roll, and then slowly roll up. And we're going to go into our relaxation. So if you have the pillow that I asked you to grab at the beginning of class, a bolster, something that's a little bit bigger, you can grab that. A foam roll is fine. You can place it on your sacrum, and then you're going to come up onto that roll. Head is still on the roll, so you're opened up a little bit. You can bring your arms out. If you have another pillow or a roll, you can have 1 or 2. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together, knees out, and then place those rolls right by your hips. So if you have yoga blocks, if you have a pillow, a blanket, a towel, anything that you can rest your legs out. Your head should be on the roll, so you may need to scoot down slightly so your head is on. Palms up and out, or arms out, whatever feels comfortable for you. Open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Try to get the tops of your hands, your wrists, your elbows on the floor. Just allow your chest to expand and open, opening up the rib cage. Allow your knees to float out to the side with your soles of the feet together in your butterfly. This should be a passive stretch, so just allow your legs to drop out and touch whatever is supporting you. And if you don't have anything that will support you, you can just bring your legs straight. Just hold here in this restorative position. Take some deep breaths in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale through your mouth. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Tighten your belly, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. And then take that breath in and normal breath. One more time. Inhale completely, belly, rib cage, and chest. A little bit more, sip a little bit more air, and then exhale. Continue to exhale, continue to exhale, continue to exhale. Feel your back spot against the floor or your bolster. Tighten your belly a little bit more, push it out, and normal breath. Normal breath. And then bring your hands to your sides. Slowly begin to wiggle your legs side to side, bringing your knees together. Wiggle your feet as wide as your mat, and then wiggle your knees in, almost like opposite windshield wipers. Remove the bolsters. And then slowly bring your feet to the center of the mat, roll to your side, and then push yourself up into a seated position. Coming into a cross leg or a half lotus or full lotus. Sitting tall. Bringing your hands to prayer, thumbs to your heart center, chin to your chest. Thank you for allowing me to guide you today. Hopefully we loosened up your hips, did a little back work, loosening up the back. Enjoy the rest of your week and weekend. My spirit honors yours. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Appreciate the back work.
You're welcome.
Need that.
Good.
Thank you.